Hi, 大家好，我是刘以真。I'm Sybil Lau, and I'm bringing 5 things.
Okay. I heard that you can speak Cantonese.
係啊，我哋廣東人啊嘛。
Then do you want to do this thing in Cantonese?
I can tell you part of it.
Oh, sure.
Okay. 第一樣嘅就係一幅相，呢幅相就係我個公。If you can see him, he is here. And for people who may not know what this photo is, 1943年 1943 in Cairo, there was a Cairo conference. General Chiang Kai-shek in front, Winston Churchill, and Roosevelt. And during that time, they also brought their generals with them to Cairo. My grandfather, who's standing behind, he's a commander general. He's standing behind Chiang Kai-shek. The other general standing behind him is General Shang Chen. So this is quite interesting because my grandfather was one of the original flying tigers during World War II, so 飛虎隊. So I thought this might be interesting for a lot of people who might not know something about me. The next item I brought you is a rough draft of, my first draft actually, of some calligraphy that I did for a friend of mine, Ray Dalio, who has one of the largest hedge funds in the world. The original is 700 words. This is part 1. This is part 2. It's different from the one that I gave him. So the interesting thing about this is, especially this part of it, the original was by Huang Tingjian. And Huang Tingjian wrote this poem based on the word principles. So because Ray is very famous for writing principles, I thought he would find this very interesting. There's a lot of history inside some of those words. So when they have mentions either of names or places, it's actually trying to tell you a story, and it's trying to tell you something that you should take away from it. So it does take me a while, but I like to read in depth about it. I just like the way it looks. Sometimes it looks very free and sometimes it's very powerful. Personally, I like Huang Tingjian's work. I also like Huai Su and Zhang Xu. So 呢度我瘦好多啦 because this was taken 2 years ago at Mount Alvernia Hospital. This was when my mom was dying. In the ICU, 2 of the doctors were sitting on the floor with me. The one on the left is Dr. Carol Tan. The one on the right is Dr. Chia Chongqing. The photo is important to me because I think the experience going through this really showed me how I need to understand and how a lot of people don't understand the difficulty of caregiver support. And with Dr. Carol Tan, we developed a great friendship through this. And from her, I learned about what the needs in society are, how last mile and gap funding can really make a difference in Singapore.
What you miss the most about your mother?
I think everything, like just seeing her face, holding her hand, yeah. The 4th item I brought you is from SG Enable, from Enabling Village. This is part of the I'm Able collective. So Kok Song and I are huge supporters of SG Enable. The I'm Able collective was set up to help empower persons with disabilities through artwork so that they could find financial independence. I thought this was quite cute. It's not this year's version of it for the National Day Parade, but it was the year prior to that.
Speaking of bags,
Yeah.
a lot of people comment on the bag you hold on the nomination day.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk about the choice
Sure.
of the bag?
Sure. I really like the color. The bag was because a friend of mine gave me some mooncakes and I loved it, and I asked her what it was about, and she told me that she bought it for me because I am a huge supporter of persons with disabilities in the disability sector, and that bag was designed by special needs kids, And I just thought it was beautiful. And because I was wearing black, something a little bit colorful. And it's reusable, and I believe in sustainable fashion. So the last item is something different, maybe a little bit funny, but kind of cute. So it was given to me by two amazing women, Lê Gia Singh and Hồng Nan Chi Kay, Selena Chow, and also Debbie Chang. They founded Horizon Ventures, and they're probably one of the few women investors that are known on a global stage. I thought this was really cute. So they brought this for me from Hong Kong. It's an opera doll. And I thought also because it's 7 months, it's kind of good Thai also, that you might find it interesting. I brought it because we all believe in uplifting women and women empowering other women as well too. And through that, we do so in a real way by investing in companies, investing in women founders. So we will look at things together, we'll invest in things together. And I also feel that when you see something like this, sometimes it might look different, or it might look a little scary, or it might look a bit strange. But at the end of the day, it's just fun, right? And it's how we see things. How we each see something is our own perspective. But what it really means, it doesn't really matter, because when we try to see from different people's perspective, we see something different.